sins. Wipe it. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Yeah.
I just hike the ball and I look for the open man. The zone, I'm trying to get in. Open the playbook, the book of the champion. Get flipped if you trying to get in. I got the front defense, they got the end. Going for long, on first and the 10. Gotta go hard, we gotta get all. No loss or excuses, cause we gotta win. They say they sleep, must not be a fan. Get at your mans and mess up your plans. Look at your stands and look at your hands. I do what I want and you do what you can. I do it for fans, you do it for fame. EA Sports, we in the game. I am the coach and the player of the game. They gon' remember the name.
We want back ends. Wipe my sins. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. Wake up, the champs is in. Champion. We want back ends. Wipe my sins. Wipe it. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up.
Trouble keeping up with the Joneses?
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Returning it, Carlos Henderson. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready? White 25.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to. I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw the first one of this game.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Garoppolo on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. There's Garoppolo to throw. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 more there and another 1st down. There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
11.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Max Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. The return is Henderson. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure.
This is caught inside the 15. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. Winston to his big play receiver, Jackson. 61 yards.
Ready. Black 22. Here we go.
Winston now to throw on first down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And put a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them. We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Solomon Thomas in there for the 20th time this year as he continues what could be a record-setting season.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little feet. Chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Ready? Blue way.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Jones. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Ready?
From the gun, Winston. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Solomon Thomas in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Garoppolo already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And the return will stop right around the 25.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Throw right side caught by O.J. Howard. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. He finds Howard complete. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets him a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
They go play action here on first down. His throw incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Jameis to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kamale Correa. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Trent Taylor there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. And the quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a first down. On first down, Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Garoppolo on first down. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Noah Spence in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. On second down, here's Garoppolo. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest. And a first down. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Noah Spence in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. Now he's got it. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Gold with the extra point. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready. Black 22.
Winston. And Winston lost the football. But it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. There's Dante Pettis as his guys head back out onto the field, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. With a quick slant, good for 8 and a first. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And we shift to spotlighting Mike Evans. A chance maybe here for them to get him more involved. They're down here on the scoreboard, and he's been very quiet.
And the silence has been deafening for his team. They don't need that at all. They need fireworks. They need explosive plays. They need him touching the football in any way possible. Maybe go to some jet sweeps. Anything to get him going.
Something to get him the ball. We'll see if they can do it.
Holding offense.
Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
After the penalty, it's Jones. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Here's Winston. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Adam Humphries, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game, for here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
11.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. Over the middle to Kittle. Complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Over 70 yards receiving now for him in this first half alone as he's got a first down on that last catch. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. It was the veteran Prince Amukamara that time who had the play covered from the start.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Forced out to his left. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the 49ers add on to their lead. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Jameis Winston and company heading back onto the field now. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say, I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 1:57 to go in this first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo now to lead his offense back out there. He does have the one interception, Charles, but I think that's been more than offset by the 3 first-half touchdown passes.
I would agree with you. There is a blemish, but when you've thrown 3 touchdown passes to try and erase it, that's a little bit better than the ratio that all NFL coaches are seeking from their quarterbacks, and he's giving it to them.
They'll take the 3-1?
Every single time.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Well, he's been the guy, already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. His throw caught right around the 6. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10.
4 down. Ready.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Throw right side taken in by Pettis. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Garoppolo on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. It was the veteran Prince Amukamara that time who had the play covered from the start.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
12.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Noah Spence in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Well, they were 2 for 3 on fourth down tries. Now they're unsuccessful. That brings them down to 50%.
But that's a percentage you have to feel pretty good about. You know, 2 for 4, 2 for 3 before that, but finally get stopped again. That's okay. That's the type of team that'll keep pressing. In this situation, they'll continue to go for it.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Ready.
Now Jameis on second down. And he's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A give to Jones. Uses the stiff arm. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
Again, it's Jones. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Credit the tackle there to Aaron Lynch.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On third down, Winston. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And his kick is good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. On first down, Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go. And this is taken in at the 5. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And it's incomplete. Good coverage that time by Patrick Robinson. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Flush to his right. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. The target there, Mac Hollins. Third down here.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on third and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the 49ers add on to their lead. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. Oh, the return is Henderson. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On second down, it's Jones. Jones breaking from the contact. 31 yards there and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. It didn't happen on that play.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There is absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
To throw, Winston. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Solomon Thomas with sack number 23 on the year, breaking Michael Strahan's mark of 22.5.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And his kick is indeed good. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. So his third field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear if they want to close this gap.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Going for the deep ball. It got his man complete. A big play there for the Niners. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Being checked, and he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Gerald McCoy in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. And this one's incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And it's 3rd down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you've got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way, but I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep and get it in a big chunk.
But incomplete on that try. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Garoppolo again. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
11.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. This will be caught at about the 6. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they... And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. As his guys are in for 6. And the 49ers continue to roll. And his kick is good.
And in this day and age, I would love to play quarterback in the NFL. Wide open offenses, acrobatic receivers. If you're accurate, you're going to have days like this.
On the return is Henderson. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Hey, ready? Black 22.
Play fake. Winston. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out. Second and 10 now from the 27.
Green, triple C. Ready. Blue ready.
Throwing again. Winston on 2nd and 10. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And that is incomplete. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ballgame and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play his own defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Here we go. Hurry up. Hurry up. 12. 3 down.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Now they get a fourth-quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Following the interception, Winston. And it's intercepted in the end zone. Picked up by DJ Reed. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Got to love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now Winston. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo looking deep downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Dante Pettis, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the 49ers, they're just pouring it on. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
Ready. Blue lady.
Winston now to throw on first down. And the catch is made by Justin Hardy. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the San Fran 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
From the red zone now, Winston drops it to Jones in the flat. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are able to get a score back.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
And the 49er hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now he's going to – that's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Corey Coleman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers continue to roll.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Single, slot. Sonic. Hot. Boys hot.
Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by DJ Reed. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
We get a look now at the 49ers defense as they get into position. Back to it after the pick 6. Winston. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Here's Winston. A dump underneath to Jones. 7 yards on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13.
And when you have a guy in the backfield who can catch the football, you don't just use him strictly for checkdowns or dump-offs. You make him part of the primary passing attack because what you're trying to do.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by DJ Reed. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Well, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick-sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick-sixes in a game? You want to leave him out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they gave up the pick-6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hardy. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do in that one as a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down.
Let's go now.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
Winston and Humphreys connecting there for a Tampa Bay first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Jones. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Ready. Flag 25. Let's go.
Now Jameis on second down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
From the gun, Winston finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Jameis again. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jackson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Second down, Winston. That's caught by Howard. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And his kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now. Ready. Flag.
Jameis now on first down. It's caught. Humphreys. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. A second down throw for Winston. And a catch right side by Evans. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. It's a big play. Winston to Evans. 53 yards.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now a second down throw for Winston. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Howard. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities.
Offense.
Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. One last shot now for Winston. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.